Hello, I'm Mrs. James and welcome to this presentation on psychology at OLA. Psychology is the scientific study of mind and behaviour. Psychologists study behaviour in a number of ways, for example, experiments, interviews, observations and case studies. At OLA, we follow the AQA specification and full details of the course can be found on their website. It's a great course and it covers a range of topics. In the lower sixth, we study social influence, memory and attachment. In the upper sixth, we have a choice, and this year we chose to study gender and aggression. Last year we chose addiction and relationships. We also look at a range of disorders. We look at phobias, depression, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and schizophrenia. We look at why these disorders may come about and ways of treating them. There are a number of approaches in psychology. Two are the behaviourist approach, which focuses on how behaviour occurs as a result of interaction with the environment. And another is biopsychology, which looks at genetics and biological explanations of behaviour. We also look at research methods and statistics in psychology. There are a number of very famous experiments and controversial experiments. This slide represents a famous study known as the Stanford Prison Experiment. Young men volunteered to take part in a role-play scenario where they acted as prisoners or guards. The basement of Stanford University psychology department was converted into a prison, and the participants were observed. The guards were told to keep the prisoners in order. Zimbardo was interested to see if the guards and prisoners conformed to their roles. The study was expected to last 2 weeks, but was ended abruptly just after 6 days, after a string of mental breakdowns, an outbreak of sadism, and a hunger strike. Another famous study is this one carried out by Milgram. Milgram set up an experiment in which a participant was asked to give a potentially lethal electric shock to an innocent person in another room. The shocks went up gradually. A group of psychology students were asked to estimate how many people would agree to follow the orders. They estimated only 1% of participants would do this. The reality was that 65% of participants obeyed. Past sixth formers have attended an interactive and fascinating workshop on phobias at London Zoo, delivered by clinical hypnotherapist John Clifford. Unfortunately, this one had to be cancelled, but we hope to reinstate it next academic year. There are 3 2-hour exams, which include multiple choice, short answer and long answer questions, and there's no coursework. A quarter of the overall assessment assesses skills and knowledge in relation to research methods, so how psychologists collect and analyse data, and 10% assesses mathematical skills. So we do recommend that you have a level 5 or above at GCSE Science and Maths. Past pupils from OLA with an A-level in psychology have attended university to study neuroscience, medicine, occupational therapy, teaching, marketing and sports psychology. The results are always very good in psychology with 100% pass rate, including A stars and A grades. It's really helpful in a range of careers, so you don't have to go into psychology itself, but it could be useful for advertising, human resources, marketing, events, education, social work and childcare, as well as medicine and mental health. If you have any questions at all about psychology A-level at OLA, please don't hesitate to contact me and I will try to answer them. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish you well in all your choices. Goodbye.